Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel once again. Today I'm just gonna go into a topic that is always near and dear to my heart, because I've been through it, I've fought it, I still fight it occasionally, and I will continue to help people with this problem, and that's suicide and depression. Um, so this is not going to be any much different from my past videos. I'm going to start up with why it's so near and dear to me. Besides me fighting it for years, like since I was a teenager, not being accepted by people, always feeling like I was like a nobody, feeling like I was an outcast, um, both with you know, family and friends. You know, I realize now that back then there was just there was a lot of peer pressure. There was a lot of um, trying to fit in, you know, and I know now that if I could go back now and tell my younger self, I would tell him that everything's gonna be okay. But growing up, you don't know these things. I want to make it my mission to let people, not just my age, but like anyone who's watching this video, no matter how old you are, there's a purpose for you. There's a purpose that why you're here, and I can't tell you what that purpose is. You have to find that out. I The best thing I can tell you is, we'll get back to that in a second. I want to tell a quick story of the other reason why this is so near and dear to me. And if you watch my past videos, I've told this story before. I've had a friend that I've known since the MySpace days. I've never met him. Was a great friend. Me and him, shared the love of the group Kiss. We both, competed to see who was the bigger fan, and I can tell you honestly, he was. Uh, and that's hard for me to let something like that go. But he knew everything about them. He went to Kiss conventions. I went to Kiss conventions too, but like he got pictures and um, the stories he told, the concerts he'd been to. Well, anyways, fast forward to God, it's almost 9 years now. 9 years ago, um, it was my birthday, and my friend messaged me and left a comment on my page, wishing me happy birthday. And of course, I used to always respond to everybody, but over the years it got bigger and bigger. It was hard to respond to like 300 people sometimes, but back then, it was easy. And every year that I would take the time, thank everybody, and of course I thank my friend the most, and because we used to talk constantly, and day later, October 5th, I forget what station it was, but they were talking about a man that stepped onto a train track, and they called him by his real name, not his shortened name. And I didn't think anything of it at first because, there's a million people with, he had a very common name, both first and last. But, I decided to just check on Facebook to see if he was okay. And I started seeing posts of people saying, we're going to miss you, and you were special. And there was a message left by his family. And God, that just, I'm thinking to myself, he just left a message. It was like almost 11 o'clock at night on the 4th, which is my birthday, October 4th. In less than, I believe it was less than 12 hours later, he was gone. He walked onto a train track. And there was witnesses in the far distance that were screaming to him, but they were too far away. And the report was he just stood there. And I thought to myself, why didn't he reach out to me? Rob, did you miss any signs? And I replay this. I still replay this, but I replayed that like every single day for a long time. Rob, did you miss any signs? Did he try to tell you? And then when I came to the conclusion that I didn't miss any signs, why didn't he tell me? I mean, maybe I couldn't save him, but maybe he would at least know that someone out there loved him. So he was my bro. I know he had a family, and I know they loved him. But maybe he just felt like no one else did, And, I'm really trying not to break down, guys. But I made it my mission to always look out for people from that day. Every time since then, every time I look on Facebook, I don't just look at the posts that I see right away. I scroll down just in case, just in case that I miss someone's warning sign. And that's the message I just want to pass along to everybody today. Take the time to see warning signs. And I know people have lives of their own, and they have responsibilities of taking care of a family or a wife or dogs or their job, their bills. I know that. I have a lot of those same responsibilities myself. But to me, my friends are my family too. And I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I missed a warning sign, a call for help. I see it a lot. And no matter what time of the day it is, I drop what I'm doing to find out if they're okay. Even just a quick message like, hey, is everything okay? You don't realize how much that means to someone in despair. I know, I've been there. My first attempt was when I was a teenager. My last attempt was not more than 6 years ago. And I have thoughts since then. I've had thoughts. But I learned a lot when I went to a program. I learned a lot about myself, about how strong I could really be. And I'm not saying I'm no expert, but I want to pass along that knowledge. I want to pass along my strength to someone else who doesn't have that strength. All I'm saying is, don't turn a blind eye to someone that needs you. Like I said, a simple message to their private messages. Hey, are you okay? Or hey, I saw your post. Is everything okay? That means a lot to people. Sorry for the coughing, by the way, guys. Fighting allergies. Um, but you know, just had a friend today. That's why I'm making this video today. I had a friend today message me, and he was about there, and I was on Messenger with someone else, and I told him like, damn, I gotta go. I gotta help this person. Be right back. And of course, I never mention names to people. You know what's going on in someone's private life is their private life. So, but I stayed with them. I kept messaging them back and forth and just letting them know that they're not alone in this world. There's people that care, people that love, people who will get affected because, in a way, that's what suicide is. And I know people say, well, you're not thinking of anybody else when you're in this despair. And I agree with that. You're not. But the question I ask now is, like, when I do have my moments, do I really want to leave that agony to my friends and family now that I did the unthinkable? Because I used to be like everybody else. I was like, oh well, no one will miss me. No one will care if I'm gone. Everybody out there has affected someone out there in a positive way. Even if you don't think so, you have, either by your friendship or by your being in a relationship with them or bearing children with them, even if you're not married anymore. Especially people who have kids. Whether you're divorced or not, it's gonna affect you because this is the person you had the kids with. Then you have to explain to the kids that spouse is no longer around. How do you do that? And I know people who are thinking about it don't think that far ahead a lot of times. They're thinking about, I just want to be out of pain. I just want my pain to end. I'm here to tell you that your pain is my pain. When you're hurting, I'm hurting. I'm not a miracle worker. I've made my share of mistakes. But the one thing I will go to the grave with is knowing that I tried to help someone in despair, knowing that I tried to help when they thought they were alone. You're not alone. And I wish, my request here is, I wish that everyone in the world would start looking out for one another, bringing togetherness, because there's not enough togetherness right now in the world. There's so much separation, but that's for another topic. I just don't want anyone ever to feel like this is the only way out. My advice to you, you can take it or not, but what helps me is every morning when I wake up, I think of something I'm thankful for. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be mutual friends that love horror movies. It could be something you ate yesterday. It could be for talking to a long lost friend. Anything. Because being thankful for something helps to carry you through the day. You only have to think of one. If you try to get them all at once, there'll be nothing else to be thankful for. Do one a day. You know what I'm thankful for right now? I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful that you guys take the time to watch my videos. Good or bad. You guys know what I mean. But I'm thankful for each and every one of you. So please, even if you're just a Facebook user that jumps on for a second, check your messages and leave. Just take a couple extra seconds to scroll down a little bit. Don't not do anything. And even if you don't have time to talk to that person, like I said, shoot them a quick message. Say, hey man, hey friend, whatever. I'm worried about you. I'm on my way to work. Just let me know you're okay. Message me back to let me know you're all right. That means the whole world to somebody when they think that they're alone. To know that someone saw their call for help. I've lost too many friends to suicide. I almost lost myself to suicide. But you know what? I don't want to lose anymore. And this is why I do what I do. My family, my friends are my world. I love all of you. So please, tomorrow morning, and you don't even have to be in despair to do this. Just tomorrow morning, when each of you wake up, whoever's watching this, say something you're thankful for. You don't even have to have witnesses, because you're your witness. Just say something you're thankful for before you start your day. And I guarantee your day will be much better. It may not go great, things still may go wrong. But when things go wrong throughout the day, remember what you said earlier. Remember what you're thankful for. Much love. Peace, harmony.